Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a yoga style warm up for running. We're going to start in a child's pose. So bring your knees to the outside of your mat, sink your hips down to your heels, and reach your fingers forward in front of you. Let your head melt down to your mat. And let's just begin by taking a few deep inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Every exhale, melt a little deeper into your mat. On your next inhale, rise up onto your hands and your knees, a tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over your wrist, hips over your knees. And let's just start to make some circles here. Just whatever feels good. Waking up your body a little bit. Maybe arch your back and round your back. Continuing your breath. Three more cycles of breath here. Come back to stillness and let's tuck our toes and then sit up onto your heels. So this is called toes pose. If it's too much of a stretch for your toes, you can come to standing on your knees and take some of that weight out of your toes. But we're really waking up through our toes and our feet. Continuing to breathe. Let that intensity build. On your next inhale, come back to that tabletop position. Untuck your toes slowly. Maybe curl them the opposite direction. And then let's just bang the tops of our feet into the mat a little bit. Maybe roll your ankles here. When you're ready, ground down through your hands. Really press your fingertips into the mat. And we're going to pull our belly button into our spine, holding our core tight. Lift your right leg up using your hamstring, the back of your right leg to lift. Keeping that foot flexed and your toes pulling back towards your kneecap. Let's just pulse up and down here. Up and down, warming up the hamstring. Try not to lift with your hip. Just pulse from the back of your leg. Just a few more here. On your next pulse, tap it to the outside of your left foot. And then lift it up and tap it to the outside on the right of your mat. And again, side to side. Pull that belly button into your spine and keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land that knee back down in tabletop. We're moving to the other side. Lift your left leg up high, lifting from the back of that leg, from your hamstring. Let's pulse up and down. Core stays tight. Just a couple more here. Tap it to the outside of your right foot and then to the outside on the left of your mat. Keep it going. Tap, and tap. Foot stays flexed, core stays tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land it back down in tabletop. Now ground down through your right palm, reach your left palm forward, and then reach your right leg back. Bird dog crunches here. Crunch left elbow to right knee and extend. Again, crunch it in. Pulling that belly button in on every crunch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land it down, other side. Right hand reaches forward, left foot back. Crunch it in. Exhale on every crunch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land that knee down. Tuck your back toes. Send your hips high for a downward dog. Take some time here. Pedal out your feet. Drop one heel to the mat and then the other. Come to stillness. On your next inhale, raise up on your toes. Lift that right leg high. Bend your knee and try and step it between your hands. Maybe you inch your foot forward a little bit. That's okay. On your exhale, raise your hands up to a crescent lunge. Both of your feet point forward to the top of your mat. Your hips stay square. Raise your arms up high above your head. Let's pulse here. So come down just a couple inches and raise up, down and up, down and up. Option to bring the hands down to your hips or maybe your heart center. 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands on either side of your front foot. Let your back knee come down to the mat and untuck those back toes. Let's just move forward and back into a half splits here. Little dynamic stretch into the hip and the hamstring. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, half splits. Come to stillness on your runner's lunge. Option to bend the back knee here and reach for it. With that same hand, pull it in towards your glute for a good quad stretch here. If this hurts your knee, you can always bring something like a folded up blanket underneath your knee. Release that foot. Bring your palms to the inside of your front foot and then toe heel your front foot out to the side of your mat. We'll take a little bit of a lizard stretch here. Don't go too deep. This is pre-run warm-up. Maybe find some movement here. Work into that hip. And then let's toe heel that front foot back between your feet. Tuck your back toes, ground down through your palms. Back to three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Land it down. Other side, high on the toes, left leg comes high. Exhale, step it between your hands. When you're ready, raise on up, crescent lunge. Hold here and pulse, down and up, down and up. Keep breathing. Three, two, and one. Plant the palms, land that back knee down, untuck the toes. Runner's lunge, moving back to a half splits. Inhale forward. Exhale, half split. Take this part at your own pace. Find stillness in that runner's lunge. Raise on up. Option for that quad stretch. Reach for your back foot. Pull it towards your glute. If you're not feeling this stretch in your quad, you may have to tuck your tailbone in. If you let your pelvis tip forward, you won't feel that stretch as much. So pull your belly button into your spine, tuck your tail. Release with control, hands back down on the inside of that left foot. Toe heel your foot wide to the side of your mat. And spend a little bit of time in lizard here. Moving around as it feels good. Working into that front hip. When you're ready, toe heel that front foot back between your hands, tuck your back toes. Left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Land it down. Drop the knees back to tabletop. Let's rise up to standing on our knees and then send your left leg out to the side. We're coming into a gate pose. Take a deep breath in, bring the hands up to high mountain pose. And then let's drop our left hand and stretch over towards that left leg. Inhale, hands back up high. Exhale, stretch the other way. Keep your core engaged here. Exhale, come back to center. Bend your left knee and turn your left toes so that they're perpendicular to your right knee. We're going to come into a kneeling warrior two. Tee your arms out to the side and then just start to lean just a little bit towards that left knee. Maybe take some pulses if it feels good. Keep breathing. Leave the left foot where it is and ground down with your palms in front of you like half of a tabletop. And then just come up on those left toes, and then we're going to rotate the left knee and tap it down to the mat. So we get some inward rotation of that hip, then bring it back up. Down and up. Just a few more here. For 3, 2, and 1. Land that knee all the way down. Come back to a full tabletop. Back to the other side. Come standing on your knees. Left leg goes out to the side. Your left toes push forward, and you're kind of standing on the knife edge, the outside edge of that right foot. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands high. Exhale, drop that right hand. Stretch towards that foot out to the side. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, stretch to the left. Inhale, back to center. Turn those right toes perpendicular to your left knee. And let's pulse into the warrior two. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands down in front of you. Up high on the right toes. Rotate that knee in. Tap it down and back up. Down and up. Down and up. Let that rotation come from your hips. 2 more. Land that knee down. Come back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Hips high for downward dog. And then let's just walk our hands a little bit at a time to our feet. Take a nice bend in the knees for a forward fold. Hang here just for a little bit. On your inhale, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. If you have blocks, you might want to bring those in for this next stretch, or maybe even a chair, something to rest your hands on. Take your left foot, step it forward, just maybe a foot, maybe a little bit more. The further forward you go, the more of a stretch it will be. We're moving into a pyramid pose. Hinge at your hips. Keep a nice flat back and start to reach for those front toes. This is where you can bring your hands onto maybe a chair, maybe some blocks if you have them. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your front leg. Keep breathing here. Every exhale, melt a little bit deeper. Find those micro adjustments. On your next inhale, pull your belly button into your spine, raise back up using that core. Bring your feet back together. Let's move to the other side. Left foot comes forward just a little bit. Hinge at the hips. Hands can come down to the mat, maybe your shin, or to some support. Breathing into that stretch in the back of your front leg. Inhale, core tight, raise back up all the way to standing. Take your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. And let's just start to make some figure eights with our hips. Getting those things ready to work. Bring your feet back to about hip width distance apart. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Raise your hands up above your head. Exhale through heart center. I hope you feel like you're ready to run. Thank you for joining me in this practice.
Thanks for joining me on the mat today. If you enjoyed this practice, we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts or tell us what you'd like to see more of in future videos. Your feedback helps us create content that serves you best. Stay connected with us and follow Roaming Mat Yoga on social media. And let's keep the yoga journey going together.